Nice to see you, children. I'm Mr Frosty, the frozen guy. It's time to boldly go where Snowman has gone before with this week's Digitiser, Snow and Tell.
Hey Sanja.
Yes.
What are your abiding memories of slush puppies and drinks of a similar ilk? Don't fiddle with that. That'll make a noise on the camera.
The biggest disappointments in human history.
Why?
Okay, so imagine you're a child, 8 years old, going into the cinema,
Imagine very hard.
and you see this bright blue ice thing swirling around, and you really, really want it, and you see everyone else having it, and you think it's the best thing ever. So you wait years until you're allowed to have it because it's got so much sugar in it that your mum wants you to be healthy. And then you have it and all you get is a brain freeze and don't enjoy it very much.
Oh.
Slush Puppie is pumping out the flavor, pumping out the fun. Rainbows a waiver for a mouthful of fun. Pumping up the thirst, cooling off in the sun. Pumping out the action when you're pumping on the run. Ice cold Slush Puppie, drinking it up. Slush Puppie is fun in a cup.
What we're going to be doing later in the video, we have spent some of our hard-earned Patreon income on an actual slush puppy machine and a toy that we'll get to later that many a child yearned for back in the day. Very few seem to own. Lots of people were like, I always wanted one of those, and the ones who did get it describe it as being the most disappointing toy ever
well, there
made.
you go.
And it's this.
It fits the actual slushies as well.
It's an actual vintage 1980s Mr Frosty.
Mr. Frosty is such fun. He makes drinks for everyone. Turn the handle to crunch the ice and squirt in the flavor. That's nice. Mr. Frosty from Play School.
I wanted that thing so badly.
Yeah, me too. Why though?
I mean, look
why?
At it. Look at it. Who doesn't want that?
Was
It's
he?
like a 70s cheese grater, which is like another thing I actually want.
Well, it also came
right
with
now.
this chap, Percy Penguin.
Yeah. Oh, his sticker's coming out.
Percy Penguin. I've got the windy pops.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
I hope you don't give me the cold shoulder and freeze me out, 'cause you'll be skating on thin ice.
Kids were at least sold the promise that they were going to get slush puppies at home.
As many as you wanted.
As many as you wanted. Slush Puppie, it was created in 1970 by a guy called Willard Lawson Radcliffe. Sold to Schweppes in 2000, and this I didn't realise, Slush Puppie was, in 2006, actually sold to Icee. So the main competitor. So Icee now owns Slush Puppie.
So it owns both.
Yeah.
They compete against themselves.
Well, it's interesting you should say that. Because Icee was the original slush drink. And it was created in 1958.
Oh.
And the version that is sold in 7-Eleven is called Slurpee. They've got different names, but they're actually the same drink. Icee licensed their product to 7-Eleven, but one of their tenets of the contract was a non-competitive competition clause, which said they couldn't call it Icee. So 7-Eleven called their version Slurpee.
But they're owned by the same person.
Yeah.
They're tricksters.
Tricksters.
I wonder where they got their idea from, because
Well, I can tell you. I can tell you on the beaches.
On the beaches of Rome, often in summer, these men walk down the beach shouting "Gratta checca."
What's that?
I think, I can't remember properly, but
Well, you speak
they
Italian.
basically
What does
just
that mean?
grate a thing of ice and then
Right.
pour syrup on it.
The original idea came from Inuits who would urinate on the snow, which would turn it yellow, and they called it slash puppies.
Is that real?
No.
Would they eat it?
Yes.
Oh, it's not real. Lemonade.
Yeah, you didn't want the chocolate one, I'll tell you that.
standard flavour one.
Oh, what's that? I'll dive here. Right, so Icee was created by accident in 1958, as many great inventions were, like post-it notes.
Yes.
They were an
I've heard of
accident.
that.
Weren't they
Yep.
invented by, or was it Tipex? It was invented by Mickey Dolenz from the Monkeys' mum.
Really?
Yeah, one of those two.
Well, post-it notes were an accident.
Yes, yeah, because they were trying to create a super glue.
Yeah.
That's the irony. And the wheel was an accident. Someone was trying to create a dinner plate and they accidentally made one with a hole in it, and all the food fell through, and so they threw it away and it rolled across the tundra. So it was created by accident in 1958 by Dairy Queen manager Omar Nedlick. It was the result of a faulty soda machine in his Dairy Queen branch. He stored his soda bottles in a freezer and realised, how does that the result of a faulty soda machine? Whatever. He stored his soda bottles in a freezer and realised that they would turn to slush when he'd take them out and open them. And he realised that people wanted to buy these frozen or semi-frozen drinks.
Yeah, they're so good. Have you ever semi-frozen a fizzy drink?
By accident,
Yeah,
yes.
it's so good, isn't it?
I've semi-frozen.
Oh, why do I like that, but not a slush puppy?
Do you not like slush puppies? What the hell are we even doing this video for? You were going on about...
Yeah, but I told you because they were a big disappointment.
Yeah, because you didn't get one.
No, when I tasted them, I just got brain freeze.
Oh,
and then
I wasn't paying attention to that early part of the video.
Start again. Wait, we need to
What are you
fix
doing?
everything.
What's going
You've
on?
got maggots here and that one there. Okay, now we can continue.
So the first Nedlick, he then realised, I should do this on a bigger scale. So he got an air conditioning unit from a car and adapted it.
Whoa.
And he played about with different mixtures of soda or soda syrup, and freezing water and carbon dioxide.
Ooh.
Yeah. How about that?
Who does a snowman call to install his windows? A glacier!
Anyway, so the guy who came up with Slush Puppie, who basically ripped off Icee, let's not pretend otherwise, Icee stroke Slurpee, he apparently happened across a slush making machine at a trade fair, and the reason why he decided to jack in his previous career selling literally peanuts, he sold peanuts, and prior to that vacuum cleaners door to door. This is
He sold peanuts door to door.
I don't know about just one peanut door. Peanut! I want a peanut! Hello, madam. Can I interest you in peanut? I've got one voice. What can I say? So he realised he could sell the drinks for 10 cents and make 7 cents on every sale.
Ooh.
Because basically you don't use as much syrup in it as you would do a normal soda.
Oh, right. And the rest is just water and air.
Yeah. So this was Willard Lawson Radcliffe, and that was how in, I believe it was 1970, 70. I've lost it.
70?
Not written it down.
One of the years in the 70s.
In
70.
You tell us.
he launched Slush Puppie.
In 19?
70.
I'm going to dub it in.
Oh.
So that was that. He one bit of trivia. I don't know if any of you ever noticed the iconic blue raspberry Slush Puppie.
Yes.
The iconic blue raspberry that would turn every boy's tongue blue.
Why is it blue?
Well, because if it was red, it would clash or get confused with the cherry flavour.
Oh,
That's it.
not strawberry, which is like the most obvious.
Look, what I read said cherry.
Okay. They probably don't have a strawberry flavour, but
Oh, God!
well, that's like green.
Well, funny enough, you should talk about flavours. Slurpee, there have been over 300 Slurpee. This is 7-Eleven. They've really run with the Icee concept. There have been over 300 Slurpee, or as I've written it here, slurry flavours.
I want someone to release a slurry machine.
Back to Slush Puppie again.
Maybe we could do it.
Yeah. They've had over 300 slurry flavours, including adults only, apocalyptic ice, kissin' cousin, liquid artillery, gully washer, frog, and sticky icky, all of which sound like, ironically, names for diarrhea. So maybe I was right. They called it slurry. The 7-Eleven also released a novelty single in 1970 called Dance That Slurp. On the B-side was a track called Strange Things That Happen to Those Who Slurp at 7-Eleven, which we might play some for you now.
This is another in a special series of reports concerning the things that happen to people who slurp at their 7-Eleven stores. And now, Harold McDougal.
Ever since I started slurping up at 7-Eleven, my hair lays flat.
Now that track, believe it or not, was sampled by the cool dude DJ Shadow.
Well, not Shadow Stevens, who does American Top 40.
The hell are you talking about?
Oh, okay, not
What's
him,
American
then.
Top 40?
Well, you know, Top 40 music.
Shadow Stevens.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
used to-
Shaking Stevens' dark brother.
Maybe. I used to listen to it on a
Evil
Saturday. It was like,
brother.
American Top 40.
In Australia, no.
Yes,
We're talking about DJ
once
Shadow.
a week. And then, hi everyone, I'm Shadow Stevens. Blah, 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 blah.
So, in Australia, talking of,
Yes.
in 2015,
Right.
7-Eleven ran a series of promotional spots which featured the sounds of whales mating, which those sounds, there are other sounds like I think it was a baseball audience, were then converted into a waveform, a 3D waveform, which people could then download in the shape of cups. And these were called... This is not a joke!
Am I in a dream?
The 7-Eleven Slurpee sound cups, they were called.
I've suddenly got this sense of disorientation.
And one of the cups was
It's
the sound
so
of whales
surreal.
mating. It was for a day they have, which called Bring Your Own Cup Day, that they have every year. And it's backfired slightly over the years because people would basically, you could bring anything and they would fill it to the brim with Slurpee.
Oh no.
And people were bringing buckets, and one guy apparently brought a paddling pool. So they started.
Yes.
They changed it so you had to be able to
brilliant.
fit your container through this hole. It had to fit like at an airport with
Yeah.
a baggage thing. And
You could technically fit a paddling pool.
if you squashed it,
Yeah.
But so they released these sound cuts with one of which was whales mating. Australia, eh?
Slurpee BYO Cup Day, now a global phenomenon, is the day anything and everything can be a Slurpee cup. As the radio ads themselves explained, the voiceover sound waves created the circumference of the cups, while the sound effects determined the height and unique body shape. With the two sound waves intersecting, a final mesh created the first ever cups made of sound. You're listening to the serene sounds of two mating blue whales as they create a Slurpee sound cup.
I can't find any information out about Mr Frosty.
Oh, whoops.
Oh. Other than it was released in 1980. I did find an image of one that claimed to be from the 1960s. I know it was released by Play School, who did like Mr Potato Head and Stickle Bricks. If you can pull Stickle Bricks apart, you can put them together, all right? Weebles, they wobble, but they don't fall down.
Right.
You saw some Weebles the other day, didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah. No,
You did.
I
You
want
never
some.
heard of them?
No.
Yeah.
I would like some Weebles.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so don't you think the middle bit looks like a cheese grater? You know
Yeah.
those fancy cheese graters?
Well, we should
My
try
mum
it with
had
cheese.
one of those, and I've actually got a wish to have one of those cheese graters
We'll
again.
see if it'll grate cheese. But first, we're going to try the Slush Puppie machine that we got off of Amazon. I think it was like $49.99, something like that.
No.
And we'll give you our little review.
Not flavour.
Now we wait. Well, something went slightly wrong. It should be stated that our daughter did try the slush puppy machine and it worked perfectly. However, what happened, Sanja, that we appear to have made a slush puppy that is, we put all the ice in and yet we've somehow got a slush puppy that is, in finest Bart Simpson tradition, just the syrup. Oh yeah. What happened?
While getting set up for this video, I said to myself, right, I'm going to concentrate and I'm going to read through all the instructions first and then I'm going to go back and set it up. Well, that failed straight away. What I do is I read a bit and then do whatever that instruction says and then come back and read a bit more so as not to get overwhelmed. Because we'd already put together the machine and then I'd taken it apart and washed it after the last use and put it back together, I just assumed that I'd put it together correctly. So that's probably error number 1. Never assume you've put the machine together.
No, I send it up
back
in here.
together correctly. This is just pure syrup.
Bart Simpson's done it. I can do it.
But now it's like, I feel the challenge that I need to make up for this and I need to do it properly.
If we
to
manage
prove that it's possible.
If we manage later, I mean, bear in mind this bloody thing takes like half an hour to make 4 small cupfuls.
Yeah.
It takes ages to make 4 small ones.
Yeah.
It's really noisy in that time. When
Yeah.
we turned it off, it was like, oh my God.
Oh, bliss.
So
Yeah.
it's not
mean-
quite at the level of a slushy machine you get in a shop.
No. But, I mean, I feel I would like us to be able to
We'll drop in a video
offer-
if we manage it.
What is a snowman's favourite puzzle toy? A Rubik's Ice Cube! Hee
The slushy that our daughter made, again, 4 small cups. We used up all the blue raspberry. So the 1 bottle of the syrup that you get is enough for 4 cups.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was suitably slush puppy-like. It wasn't
Yeah.
massively frozen. It was quite liquidy, but it was...
But it
Enough,
was
close enough.
It was slushy like.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Syrup.
like
It wasn't syrup.
it wasn't liquid.
That is literally the bottle of syrup that we used up there. But not only that, it's probably the syrup, but full of salt now.
No, the salt doesn't go into it.
What does that do?
The salt just melts the ice.
And you don't think any of that salt gets into the drink?
Do you consume that much salt when you... No, it would be really salty though. It didn't taste salty
Yeah,
when,
but sometimes-
when we had the proper one. Not
Well,
my
look.
version.
Look, we set out to try this. I'm going
I
to
hope I
attempt...
didn't break the machine because it has like a film of frost all around the outside.
So I'm going to attempt to drink the...
No.
If nothing else, I can drink the syrup. It's
You
cold.
go to hospital and they ask you
Well, okay, if
what
I...
happened. Oh, he's had a sugar seizure.
Is that a thing?
Why? We might find out if it's a thing.
All right, I've got these horrible
Why-
paper straws.
why has he had a
I hate
sugar-
paper straws. I know
Oh,
they're
I've got
good
metal.
for...
Do you want a metal straw?
I don't like those either. They bang on my teeth. You know, look, I
you
know
need
it's
to
good
bite
for the
them.
environment, but
Have this one.
I don't want that. No, I'll do what this is a slush puppy straw that came with it, so I'm doing it properly.
Yeah, because we've done all the
It's
rest
on
of
with
it.
wax straws.
We've done the rest of it properly. Do you like silicone straws?
I wouldn't know. Not how it drives my mouth out.
They melt in your mouth, don't they? They kind of...
Getting the
squish off.
Jesus Christ!
Can I taste it?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know if I want to.
I couldn't even get it up the straw. It was so thick. Oh,
I don't want it.
God, that's concentrated.
Oh, that's like pure sugar.
Try it.
Do I have to?
No, but I mean, I'll be really
Oh.
disappointed. What flavour is this? Lemon and lime?
Lemon and lime.
Best of luck getting out the straw. Cool. You like that? You like that?
I wouldn't drink it.
Of course, because you're a sugar addict.
That's so true.
God, like drinking honey.
Why did you have... You just had more.
Well, I only had a little sip before because it only a little bit.
Well,
came
you
out the
only
straw.
need a little sip. I had like a droplet and that was more than enough.
Is
But
it
it's
not,
quite pleasant.
You're not finding it really tart.
Well, how much did you have?
The mouthful.
Okay, I didn't have I had like literally a drop on the tip of your tongue.
A drop on the tip of my tongue.
Why are you keeping drinking it?
Because Bart Simpson did.
You'll have a sugar seizure.
I like the first bit, and then the aftertaste is horrific.
What?
Go on, have a mouthful.
No.
Why?
Sugar seizure fear.
I've never even heard of a sugar seizure as a thing.
No, you will.
Right, Sanya's over there filming Mr Frosty. I'm gonna attempt. You have to take his hat out, and I'm gonna put the ice in there, and then you turn the handle, and supposedly it grinds it, and then you put the syrup in Percy Penguin, which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna just pour it straight from the bottle because that's 40 years old. I'm not drinking out stuff that's come out of that. And we also have some Mr Frosty cups. Again, I'm not drinking out of those, but look how small they are, like shot glasses. Right. Okay, so we get the ice. Got a bowl of ice. We put it in there. And then... God, it's all melting. Oh, okay. So you managed to get about 4 ice cubes in. And then the idea is you put the hat on and grind. There's stuff coming out.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Gonna break. Is there enough for a drink?
The time you drink.
My arm hurts. Oh, the bloody handle's broken now. Look at that. Right, I'll drink that. That's pathetic. This is cola flavour slush puppy syrup.
What's going on?
I'm worn out by the bloody thing. Oh, there's some ice in the back. I'll put that in.
Oh yeah, there might be. Did it actually break?
The
I can try and
handle's
do
snapped
some.
off. I'm pouring now. I'm having this.
Nice.
Oh, it's more watered down than the slush puppy. Put it that way. Want some? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Well, I'd love to say that was conclusive, but it's not really, is it? What we proved is that we don't know how to follow instructions. We broke the Mr Frosty. We drank some syrup that
Gives you sugar seizures. So basically what we've learned is anything that has to do with practical things, we need someone else to do it for us.
like a grown-up.
Yeah, we need a grown-up to do things for us.
Great. Well, I think, look.
Is there a grown-up anywhere?
I'll say two things. When I was grinding Mr Frosty, it felt like it was working better than I had been led to believe it would. However, when I saw the paltry amount of ice that had actually come out,
yeah,
I shouldn't have eaten that syrup. Eaten, because it is basically eating it. It's like eating... What's the thing that's not quite liquid but nearly is? Diarrhea. It's like eating diarrhea. Yeah, I thought it was going well. I was surprised at how well it was working. However, it did feel, as was proven by the eventual disaster, very, very, very flimsy. Because in order to grate something like that, it really needs to be metal. Yeah, my mother used to have like a mincer.
Yeah.
There's a reason my mother's mincer wasn't made out of plastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is you're witnessing a sugar seizure.
You've had it here first. My mother's mincer was metal. My mother had a metal mincer. Oh, I'm seeing stars. Yeah, so that's shit. The Slush Puppie thing, that's also shit. I'm sorry, it is.
No, it's not.
No, look, you
If
get
you do
4 cups out of it per half an hour, and each time it uses up an entire bottle of that.
And a lot of salt.
A lot of salt.
I mean, we
Can't
are
be
talking.
healthy.
We are talking probably in total half a measuring cup of salt. That's a lot, if not more.
Yeah.
I wish I'd measured it.
I don't know what they use in real ones.
Oh, they must use like a tub of salt.
But do they use salt at all, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because the salt keeps it from freezing too hard.
I don't know.
It keeps it at that slush consistency. I
heard they used depleted uranium in those machines.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to put it to some use. They're what's the word?
Dicks.
Environmental. They're environmentally friendly.
So there we are, everyone.
Okay.
It went about as well as you expect something.
I feel so disappointed.
Yeah, we'll get over yourself.
Genuinely disappointed. Like, I really want to go and do it again. Like, you know when... Oh, just like, I have to do it right.
Okay, fine. Just you go do it. I don't care.
Okay.
I've got very sticky lips. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, go check out our Patreon where we have exclusive videos and basically you pay for all this rubbish that we destroy on the channel. Also, check out our podcast, Between You and Me. You might like it. Who knows? Bye.
Bye-bye.
What is a snowman's favourite food? Crisps!